During the pandemic lockdown, I spent some of my free time watching films on streaming services, including a few from my childhood. One of these films was The Lion King, a film that draws inspiration from the biblical stories of Joseph and Moses, as well as Shakespeare's Hamlet. In the film, Rafiki, the mandrill, tells the adult Simba, who is grieving the death of his father Mufasa, that he knows where his father is. Raffi takes Simba to a pool of water and tells him to look down into the pool. Simba complains, "That's not my father, that's just my reflection." "No, look harder," Rafiki says. And as he looks, Simba begins to recognize his father within his own reflection. "You see," Rafiki says, "he lives in you." In the stage version of The Lion King, this then leads into a song with the following lyrics. "Hear these words and have faith. He lives in you, he lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth. In your reflection, he lives in you." Through the song, Simba comes to realize that his father Mufasa lives in him and they are one. And because of this, he knows that he can face the challenges that lie ahead of him. In the reading that we have for this Sunday, taken from John's Gospel, Jesus is praying for his disciples that they might find a oneness in God that reflects the oneness that Jesus has with the Father. Here, Jesus is praying for what will become the church, and his request for oneness would be found in the gift of the Holy Spirit. Through the Holy Spirit, God does love and live in us. And the Spirit enables us to reflect God's love as beings who are made in the image of God. It is that Spirit that equips and enables us to participate in God's mission in the world, and who reminds us that we are never alone in the challenges that we face, because God is always with us. In The Lion King, knowing that his father was within him gave Simba a new sense of confidence and purpose. It turned his sorrow into joy, and it encouraged him to challenge the evil that had taken hold in the land. For us, knowing that Christ is with us through the Holy Spirit means that we too can find joy in God's presence and be driven to challenge injustice through the good news of the gospel. As we move through Eastertide and approach Pentecost Sunday, let us open ourselves to the coming of the Holy Spirit, the Spirit who unites us with Christ and God the Father, and who equips and enables us for his work. Amen.